everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I have my little itty bitty guest, the baby of the family. So for today's video, guys, I am going to be showing you guys a step-by-step on how to make Cakesicles. I love Cakesicles. They're a cake pop in form of a popsicle. Watching videos of these is what inspired me to start all of this. So I just love them. I feel like there's so much things that you can do with them, so many different ways that you can decorate them. That's different from a cake pop because it's a little ball, it's small, and the Cakesicle is something big. So I am gonna be showing you guys how to make these, and I just decorated them 2 different ways. So I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make these. I love them, and I feel like this is the way that I know how to do them best. There's a lot of other different ways and a lot of great videos you guys can watch as well. However, I find that this method worked for me. I also want to quickly mention these 2 pieces of jewelry I have on right here. Anyone that knows me knows that for 1, I love hoop earrings, and for 2, I love little small necklaces. And for the longest time, I have been wanting, oh, you teething, buddy? And for the longest time, I have been wanting a necklace that represents something of me being a mom. I have 4 kids, guys, so getting something with their name, I feel like would be too much. So this necklace that I have right here just says mama, and these hoop earrings right here are perfect for me because, like I said, I love hoop earrings. And first, these are very trendy right now, having just small hoops. However, I've always been used to big hoops. However, with little babies, obviously I can't have big hoops or else they're gonna yank them out. You're gonna yank them off, mama? Yep. So I absolutely love them, and I want to give a huge shout out to Luisa for sending me these 2 pieces. They are also giving all of my viewers a discount code. If you use code Marisol10, they will be giving you 10% off your next order. And I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit more of a close-up and how they came, because again, I absolutely love them.
Luisa is all about sustainability down to their packaging. Look at how simple yet beautiful their packaging is. They have exceptional quality, premium details. They have fair prices. They have no luxury markups. They have jewelry starting at $39. This Moa necklace is $55, and the Venus earrings are $59. Like I mentioned, they have jewelry starting at $39, so they really do have something for everybody. I, again, highly recommend these products to you guys. I truly have been wearing them every single day. I'll go ahead and link their website down below with the discount code so you guys can check them out. Alright, you guys, so first things first is you're going to be needing your Cakesicle mold. I'm showing you guys 2 different ones that are different sizes, but I'm going to be using the mini Cakesicle mold. Both of these will be linked down in the description. We're also obviously going to be using our cake crumbs with our frosting, our melted chocolate, and any decorations of your preference. I'm just going to be using some white pearl sprinkles and some gold leaf. You guys might hear my babies in the background. I obviously don't have any downtime, so I can't edit this without them. And I'm showing you guys 2 different types of popsicle sticks because the ones that came with the mold are really long, and I felt like the mini popsicle sticks just looked better for the mini Cakesicles. So I'll go ahead and link that down in the description as well. But to start off is we're going to be making our cake pop mixture. So we're going to be using our cake crumbs, adding the frosting. I'm actually using whipped cream instead of a buttercream, and I can't give you guys measurements, exact measurements at that, because it's all kind of just eyeballing it, and I don't know exactly how much cake I had in there. So you guys are going to be seeing after I stopped recording to get it all mixed in there. I went ahead and added a little bit more frosting as well, but you don't want it to be too greasy, too wet. You still want your cake pop mixture to look like cake. Next thing you're going to want to do is get your melted chocolate, and we're going to put about a spoonful of chocolate in each of the Cakesicle cavities. And we just want enough just to fill around the edges because we don't want the chocolate to be too thick. But I'm going to be showing you guys how to do it. Once you do that, go ahead and tap on the mold. This is going to let you see how much chocolate you need if you're missing some, like I did in the first and last two of them. And it's also going to release any air bubbles that might be stuck inside. That way, you know, there won't be any air bubbles in it. And just go ahead and mix it all around. Make sure that you try to get all of the edges. Try to get the chocolate as high as you can on here. Try to work with your chocolate so it kind of gets tacky and it sticks to the mold. Now what I personally like to do is I like to get a popsicle stick once my chocolate is tacky because it does fall from the edges, and I like to reinforce those edges because the edges will literally make or break your Cakesicle, because if those edges are not thick enough and you leave them thin, your Cakesicles are going to break when you take them out of the mold. That is why a lot of people have problems with it. So as you can see, I'm going to work it all the way around, not really worrying too much about the bottom of it. As you can see, just quickly fill it in. But like I said, definitely make sure that the edges are completely covered. And then you're going to go ahead and stick the popsicle sticks in the little entry that it has to them before you put them in the freezer. If you put them in the freezer first before you do this, they are going to break whenever you put the popsicle in. As you guys can see, there is some chocolate missing on the bottom of a couple of these, so I'm going to add a little bit of chocolate just to fill that in. And I'm also going to reinforce where I put in the popsicle stick, but on the inside, because again, that is one of the places that gets missed, and you definitely want to make sure that you get those really covered and there's enough chocolate on there, because again, if you don't and you take them out of your mold, your Cakesicles are going to break. Now I'm just going to be using a scraper to clean out my edges because I do like my edges to look nice and crisp, and I'm going to pop this in the freezer. Here you can see once they're out of the freezer, the chocolate kind of came down. So again, what I'm doing is I'm just dipping my popsicle stick into the chocolate and I'm reinforcing those edges. And because this chocolate is coming out of the freezer, it's going to harden very quickly. So just definitely make sure that you move quickly with this and just reinforce those edges again. Once your chocolate is set, you're gonna go ahead and put in your cake pop mixture. And before you do this, go ahead and reinforce the popsicle stick, as you can see here, because you don't want your popsicle to move. If it does move when you're putting in your cake pop mixture, it's going to break your Cakesicle. So go ahead and reinforce that, and whenever you're putting this cake pop mixture in, don't fill it up all the way to the top. Make sure that there's just a little bit of a gap between your cake pop mixture and the top of the mold. I will show you guys later on in the video why. Me personally, I just don't like having the cake show on the back of it. I like it to be completely covered in chocolate, and not filling up the cake pop mixture all the way to the top is going to allow you to do this, and you guys will see that in just a bit. As you guys can see, I am just using a spoon to put the chocolate on top of that and get it all around the Cakesicle mold. I don't use the scraper here to scrape the excess chocolate off, because I have found that no matter what I do, I get chocolate everywhere and it just becomes a lot more messy. So although it might not be perfectly smooth on the back, I try to smooth it out as much as I can and cover all of the Cakesicle mold. Once we're done, we're gonna go ahead and pop this in the freezer for about 5 minutes or until the chocolate has completely set, and we'll take it out. So the Cakesicles are now out of the freezer, and I'm going to be showing you guys how I pop them out and try to explain it as much as I can. As you can see, I press on the bottom just all the way until I get it out. I push on the popsicle stick and out it comes. It honestly isn't that hard, you guys. Just practice with it a little bit and I assure you guys that you guys will be able to do it. And there was a little bit of chocolate left on the sides. I just used my scraper to just kind of scrape them out, and you guys will see that I went ahead and popped out the other ones. Like I said, it honestly is not as hard as it seems. She's telling you guys that all you have to do now is decorate it however you like. Something that I love about Cakesicles is that it has a much bigger canvas, so there's so many different ways on how you can decorate them. For these, I'm just gonna do drizzle and sprinkles on 2 of them, and on 2 of the other ones I'm going to be using some gold leaf. And honestly guys, this time around I had a little bit of trouble with the gold leaf. I've never had trouble with it, but I think it's because the brush might have had a little bit of residue from gold dust, and maybe that's why it wasn't sticking onto the Cakesicle. But this is again one of those things that looks a lot harder than it actually is. Let me know down in the comments if you guys like the gold leaf. I'll also leave the specific one that I use down in the description. It is edible.
So good. Alright you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe if you're new and leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to check the description down below to Anna and Luisa. Check out their beautiful, beautiful jewelry that I have been wearing every single day for the past couple of weeks. So definitely go ahead and check that out. Don't forget to use code Marisol10 for 10% off your order. Don't mind me, I'm gonna go ahead and finish these, share the rest, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.